Could Demi Lovato be released from the hospital this week? Paris Jackson sets the record straight on her own sobriety, and Sara Bareilles dishes to me about her next era. Everyone, I'm Denny Directo. This is the Daily Denny. It's been 9 days since Demi Lovato's apparent drug overdose, and today we're learning she's expected to be released from the hospital soon. A source tells ET Demi is doing much better and is expected to leave the hospital by the end of the week. She's then expected to go to rehab. Addiction expert Dr. Howard Samuel says 9 days is an unusually long hospital stay following an overdose, but according to our source, the 25-year-old pop star suffered from nausea and fever, which is why doctors kept her under their care until they were certain she was fine to be released. We're told Demi is serious about her sobriety, so what's next?
I think that the next step for her, it's emotional and physical. The physical is to get through the addictive nature to whatever drug she's been taking. And then it's an emotional detox that she has to be prepared to go back into treatment, to be okay with that, to fight to get back into her recovery. That's why I suggest that she should not go home. She should really go to a 24/7 treatment center to regain her recovery and her self-esteem.
Meanwhile, Paris Jackson is clapping back at claims she's going back to rehab since Demi OD'd. The 20-year-old took to Instagram story to set the record straight about her own sobriety.
To all my friends, sending me really sweet messages, letting me know that you're here for me through a tough time or whatever. I'm not going back to rehab or a clinic. That was just bullshit rumors online. Please don't believe everything you read.
Paris also responded to a fan who tweeted about the rumor and said, "I don't need a celebrity's misfortune to make me healthy." All right, switching gears now to my sit down with Sara Bareilles. The Grammy and Tony-nominated recording artist is bringing Waitress the musical to Los Angeles at the Hollywood Pantages Theater. She made a splash on Broadway, writing the music for that show, and won over the TV Academy with her performance in Jesus Christ Superstar Live. So, what's next for the triple threat?
First of all, can we just say congratulations on your Emmy nomination?
Aw, thanks.
I mean, I know you had said that working on Jesus Christ Superstar was like a gift in itself, but what was your reaction when you heard you had been nominated for an Emmy?
I was like, will I get to hang out with Judith Light more? That's all I care about.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it was remarkable. It's one of those things where I feel like I'm getting invited to like somebody else's party. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I as a musician, I feel like I'm just gonna go be a fly on the wall and just enjoy getting to be there.
Well, let's talk about Waitress the musical though, of course. I mean, I know it was a labor of love and now it's in Los Angeles. I mean, what has it meant to you to share your work and this project in particular with so many people across the country, people like me who don't get to go to New York all the time?
Totally, which was always me too, as well. Like I grew up in a small town in Northern California. I did not see, the closest I could get to Broadway was seeing a national tour in San Francisco. That was the closest big city to us. So this is such a joy for me to get to share this show with Los Angeles. I mean, I went to UCLA.
Right.
I lived here for
You're
15
local.
years. I'm basically local.
You know
I'm wearing a kimono.
Yeah,
What more do you
exactly.
want from me, Los Angeles?
Yeah.
It's reaching a whole new audience and we're really getting such wonderful feedback. I mean, this show has a lot of heart, a lot of humor. It's really, I know it feels girly because it's about a pie baker, but like, there really is something for everybody in this show, and I'm very proud of the music. I'm very proud.
That's all you.
So, yeah.
Speaking of music, the last time I spoke with you, you mentioned you were going to be recording this year, and then sure enough, you teased fans a video from the studio.
Yeah, I did.
By the time you hear this,
We're 13 songs in, so
Wow,
it's
already.
it's happening.
It's happening.
It's actually happening.
Well, then you know what my next question will be is when is the first single? When can we expect you to drop something for the
I
first
would
time?
say optimistically, definitely before the end of the year. You're
Okay.
gonna hear maybe even more than one song from the record.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
See,
Good job, us.
Good, you know, you worked hard. You did good. Because the last time I talked to you, you were like, it's gonna happen. But
Yeah, I know. Last time I was saying that to myself, and I was like on the plane to Los Angeles going like, do I have enough songs for a record? I don't know.
Well, I'm sure you're drawing from a lot. I mean, a lot has happened in the world and in your personal life since that last album.
Absolutely, and honestly, I feel so lucky that I get to work in a field where I get to sort of channel my feelings about the world into something artistic. These are songs that are about the world. I got songs about Obama.
Really?
I got songs about the other stuff. Yeah, so there's a little, it's definitely a slightly political record, but it's always kind of, it's just about what I want to talk about.
Yeah. Any love songs on there?
Oh yeah,
you're in love.
I'm in love. I'm in love. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's you know, it's what I try to do with my records is sort of encapsulate the spectrum of what it feels like to be alive, and you know, it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all of it. Yeah.
I love that girl. It's been 5 years since Sara's last album, so I'd say it's about damn time. And I can't wait. And don't worry, Waitress the musical is still on tour and hitting the West Coast through the end of the year. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow with New Music Friday, so you know the deal. Come back.